Hi everyone, this is Rudy Rhodes, KYE's Instructional Technology Consultant. Today we're going to be talking about how to enroll a student into EdReady. Now, enrolling a student into EdReady is incredibly simple because most everything is done on the student's end. So while an instructor can certainly guide a student of how to get into the program and how to set up their account, the student's actually going to be doing most of the work. So there's nothing that the instructor really has to do on the back end. And to get started, it's really simple. The student just has to go to kyae.edready.org. Then after they log on to the KYE EdReady website, there's going to be a big blue button that says Get Started. And if they click this button, it's going to be a really simple sign-in sheet. And here they can make an account, and all they need is their first name, their last name, an email address. So again, it's always important to make sure every student in your program has an email address they can use. And then they choose their password, retype their password to make sure they got it correct, then put in their zip code. And again, that just really helps us track which county the student's going to be aligned with. And then, once they fill out the form, they just click the sign up button and they'll be good to go. Now, I've already made a student account, so I'm not going to sign up for a new one right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit back on my browser. And again, this is handy for any other students who already have an account. Up in the top right-hand corner, there's a login button students can click. And what they ask for is really simple. They just ask for their email address and a password. And there I am, I'm logged in, and you can see it has my name up in the top right corner. Now, I've already used the student account for some testing purposes before, but when a brand new student logs into the program, they're not going to have any of these options that I do. They're not going to have GED Math Prep or Coyote Math Prep or anything yet. It's going to be a blank screen. But it's really easy for students to get enrolled in these courses. All they have to do is on the right-hand side, there's a big blue button with a key that says enter a key to add goals. So if they click that button, it just asks to enter a key. Now the keys are great because they're standard for every county and they're really simple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moment and show them on screen if I can. So here we have the test keys for EdReady. And you can see the student has several options. They can take a GED course, a Compass course, a Coyote course, a TABE course, or just kind of have free reign over the content lessons with a study path. Now, again, these keys are all standardized, and you'll see we have them listed here generically as county name _ GED. Now, how this works is for your county, say you're in Franklin County, like down in this example, you just put your county name _ GED. So in this case, it would be Franklin _ GED. And again, it's important that you put that capital letter at the beginning of your county's name to make sure it accepts the key. And here, I'm going to copy and paste. Let's try the TABE one. I don't think I've put that in yet in my student account. So going back into EdReady, I think I'm actually going to do Franklin and TABE. And then once I hit submit, because you see I have the county name _ and the test name, so I hit submit. It'll show what I've selected. So it's already taken the TABE. And I have a chance, if I decide I don't want to take this course, I can remove it. Or I can add another goal. But in this case, I want to keep the TABE on there, so I'm going to click done. And now you can see we have a TABE icon on the student's main screen. And if they click on that TABE icon, or any of these other goals for that matter, it'll take them to a pre-test where they can kind of assess their skills, and then the program will prescribe what lessons they need to take. And that's really all there is to enrolling in EdReady, because the key is when they put in that key, they're going to put in a county name, and that automatically inserts that student into the county's EdReady class. So again, there's really no mess or fuss on the instructor end. The student just registers an account, enters a key into the key button, and they're good to go. So this was a really simple video, so I hope this helps some folks out. I'll see you guys next time.